Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath. And this reading's going to be for Aquarius for May of 2017. And what I've done here is I pulled 4 cards for us for the month, and we're going to use the bottom card for our overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring it all together. Now, I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I believe they're probably going to blend in and out throughout the month because I kind of think that's the way it works for me. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern and I will speak as if I'm you. So all of us, our Aquarius, are now named Frankie for the time of this reading. And I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us for the month, and it's going to be in our 4th house, and that's our office or your base of operation, your home, your property, your real estate, anything to do with real estate, home, family, your community, parents and elders. So, and it's also the house of endings. I think I was reading that while I was in there looking it up. Anyhow, I would advise you to look at your moon sign and your rising sign because these are just general readings, and they're going to get, if you put them all together, you'll get a better perspective of what's going on for the month. And if anyone's interested more in astrology, I always go watch Veroush, Veroosh, because she simplifies the astrology, and when I want to know something, I can look at that, and it's simple because I really don't understand it. She also does the cards with it, and it's a really beautiful reading. Now, Spirit's given us some words before we start, and they are openness, clarity, communication and responsibility, and celebration. And I certainly hope we get a celebration in between here because we have some really interesting cards. I'm gonna, well, the first thing they're saying to me is pay attention and be practical. Our overall for a view for the month is the Hierophant. And to me, this is like a group that I want to belong to. It can be religious, spiritual, philosophical, some type of an association that I like their beliefs, or it has some type of a traditional factors that surround it, right? Now, it could be me that wants to be in that, or it could be that I'm being affected by it because someone that I love or I care about adheres, let's say, to these belief systems, so, and because I care about them, I have to believe them too. But with the Hierophant, there's usually, if I would step outside of this belief system or these traditional views, there would be a judgmental quality, like they'd come and slap me once or twice, because I said something wrong, or, that kind of stuff. So with this Hierophant being here as an overall for the month, I'm going to say step up the game on my communication and the responsibility I take for that communication, because sometimes things come up where we don't even think and we open up our mouth and insert the foot, and if there's a belief system around us that we need to fit in with, we have to think before we speak, even if we want to be open and honest, and they did say think practically, think in practical terms, and this would be practical terms, okay? Now, our first card here, these are come down in different areas because of our lives, because we're all different Aquariuses, really seriously. I was thinking about this Hierophant. I was thinking, well, maybe my husband or my wife, believes in these type of beliefs and I have to fit with it, or maybe I believe in these and I want other people to fit or I want to speak about it or be involved in it more heavily sometimes. Maybe I want another position or take a position in it. Some of us may do that. Or, well, there's still that judgmental quality. While I'm touching it, there's still a judgmental quality, like it has to be done this way by prescribed set of rules or things that I'm obligated to. So we might want to think about the tradition part, for the simple reason we have another cup or another card, it's a cup card, that affects that, So it may be someone around us that we're dealing with, and these are fourth house issues, maybe a parent or elder or something along those lines, Because this is our first card is the Four of Swords. And this card comes right after the Three of Swords, which couple signs got this time around. And to me, this means a card of there's been a crisis, and now I have to rest. So this would be the card of going internally, taking time, and that word clarity becomes important in here, taking time to sit in the quiet with myself and rest. It also can say that some of us are not getting enough rest. When I'm touching the card, maybe we're not getting enough rest and we need more. But usually when we get this card, we've went through a rough time. Now it's time to sit in the quiet. When we have this card, it's that feeling of close the doors, pull the blinds, sit with myself, take the time to be with myself. That's where that responsibility word comes up again too. A lot of us are very, very tired. We've been through a lot of crap, and we just need to go within. Or perhaps we don't even want to go within. Perhaps we just want to sit in the quiet for a short period of time. Be away from everything and everyone else, to contemplate, or maybe just always think of that as the nothing brain. Maybe some of us just need a nothing brain. Like someone will say, "What are you thinking of?" And you're like, "Nothing," because there really is nothing there. I think a lot of us need that right now for whatever's been going on, whatever's been going on. They're saying, yeah, because it feels like that too. They're saying, don't pick the wrong time for a showdown, because it's going to disrupt this, and this is something that we really need. For some of us, if this is in our marriage, and my husband believes one way and I don't, maybe we've had an argument about it, maybe we really need to back off. We need to have some time for ourselves. And, it seems silly, but I feel that word celebration around it too. Because I feel like there's something within this card that would give me cause to celebrate. Maybe it'd be just going away by my own self for a short reprieve, take a little time, and that would be the celebration around it. They're also showing me different visuals around this card about celebrations, like all kinds of celebrations. Now, I don't know why they're telling us, because there's a lot of cards here that show. Let's just go through the reading, because celebrations come in many forms. So maybe we need a break or a rest after we just did all this celebrating, or maybe there's something coming towards us that we will have just cause to celebrate. There's a lot of things in our life. They keep saying that word celebration. So, being as it's fourth house, maybe we're going to have a birthday for one of our family members or something. And I don't know why they made me go back to that celebration word, but they did make me go back to it. So I'm going to say, if there's cause to celebrate, and if tradition is involved, or, tradition in some manner is involved, maybe I would want to be paying more attention to my parents or the elders or whatever, maybe it's birthday time, maybe they want me to take them to church on Sunday and they can't get there anymore. But I do know one thing, we have went through it, because our next card here, or we're going through it if this is for May, is the Nine of Rods, and this is someone who is stood up or defended their ground by sheer will and determination. The other thing that comes along with this card is because I have the capacity to defend my ground like that, I am the one that has stepped up to the plate with responsibility, with that responsible action. So if there's anyone that would choose to go against me, I would have the skill, the determination, the wherewithal to defend my ground. The other thing about this card is it's a 9. So the 9 means job well done, job's completed. Perhaps I've come to the top and I don't have to do this anymore, and I can be open about that. I can be honest about it, because it was me that defended my turf, my territory, stood my ground, by determined effort, my own determined effort. So want to keep that in mind, because whatever we're going to go through, whether this comes down in our work, maybe we just need a break from work. Maybe that's the structure, with the belief systems or the set of corporate roles. Maybe this is my marriage, the belief system, the corporate roles, same thing. Sorry about that, Aquarius, same thing. But there's a lot in there that is really important, because we have this, the Hierophant, and we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is nostalgia. This is the card of going into the past. So we're going into the past and looking over it with fond memories, looking for the good memories, because there's something in our past that is going to have a direct effect on our future. But it has a direct effect in a good way, not a bad way. So this has come up for a lot of the signs, this card this month. So, and I'm going to tell you what I've told them all. When I hold this card and when I touch this card this month, when I hold it and I touch it, it tells me that, a lot of us have had really bad past, a lot of us haven't. But no matter how bad it is, there's one thing that you can go back and pick up that is the good memory to focus on. And I was telling one of the other signs that was about, I'm going to a picnic. And on the way there, the whole family's singing and laughing and dancing in the car. And I get to the picnic, and I spilled the bowl of potato salad all over. Now nobody has anything to eat. My dad paddled my butt for it, right? And the only thing I remember about that horrible picnic was I spilled the potato salad and got my butt beat. I forgot when we got in the car to go back home. My dad had forgotten it because the macaroni salad, somebody else brought it, and we got way more than enough to eat anyhow. And we all sang in the car on the way there and on the way back. And all that, instead of holding that one bad memory, there's always a trigger. There's one little thing, no matter how bad it was, that maybe we had 2 minutes to ourselves, or maybe we got on the swing set before the other guy did and knocked us off of it. There's always one good thing. But this card, what I take from my past, is the things that will directly affect my future. So we want to really clarify that. Keep it in mind, because it's good. If we pick the good things, they will have an effect on my future. And what I bring that has an effect on my future, I want to make sure that it's good, not bad. You know, that's kind of one of those manifest what you want by not focusing on what you don't want. That's a responsible action too. So a lot of us are going to have cause to look over our past, but remember that future part. Bring the pieces, you know, stay open to it, get the clarity of vision of the good things. Sometimes in our lives we have to chisel down just a little piece out of the past to bring it forward in the future, but they're saying it will be cause for our word celebration again. It'll be cause for our celebration. So we're not going to do anything that's going to unsettle our security. We're going to not invite showdowns, fights, right? We're going to back up away from it, because this is the overall influence for the month. We're going to back away from it, and if someone communicates to us good advice, we're going to take it. That's exactly how they're saying it. Good advice, we're going to take it. So if there's somebody that we love or care about, or, you know, maybe they were in the past, or a friend, you know, that we felt would give us good advice, we're going to be open to it. We're going to, because we don't want to neglect that. Just the way these cards are coming, because I don't know how to explain that to you, but it's an overall sense or a feeling of, if someone gives us wise counsel, you know, family member, friend, something like that, take it. Or brother or sister, you know, whatever's coming, listen, you know, take the things, don't neglect to take the things that are important, you know, kind of like with this card as an overall view, pick and choose the importance of it, because our final card is the Ace of Cups, and that's just a wonderful card. I gotta tell you, this is wide open, new beginnings, fresh starts. Fresh starts. This is a fresh start emotionally. Maybe maybe it's a new love coming in my life. Maybe it's a new friend coming in to my life. Or maybe I'm going to release all those crappy parts out of the past in order to make my future better. This is the card that tells me that by the end of May, if I take all these steps, I'm really going to have cause for celebration. You know, if I keep myself, I just keep improving. Keep improving is what they're saying. Keep improving myself, my environment, everything around me. Because this card feels like beauty. So maybe there's something, if I just redid this or that in my house, it would be so beautiful. Or if I want a separate space for me to go sit and run away from the world, I'm going to make it just what I want, because this is that card of emotional fulfillment, fresh start. Sometimes it can mean a new birth, or birth of a new project, or birth of a new idea too. And that can come in that time when I take that Four of Swords card to lay back and get the clarity of sight that I need, you know, and to maybe communicate it in some way, you know, in a traditional way that other people can understand. It just feels, that's the way it feels, you know, like, and the first thing they told us was to think practically. For this month, think practically. And he would be practical thinking. For whatever reason, when they say that, he would be practical thinking. Let's see what these angel cards have to say. Oh, I can see why we might need that Four of Swords there. I'm having a terrible time today because it's rainy outside and I can't read these very well. Change of directions. Oh my God, there's a stork on there. Aquarius, if any of us don't want to get pregnant with this Ace of Cups for the ending, you know what to do. That's the name of the card, change of directions. And here's a stork here and a little baby. I don't know if I can get the glare off of it for you. Yeah, and a little baby underneath the stork and an angel looking in this little basket. Maybe there's two in there. Let's see what it says. It's like we need clarity. We've stood up for our stuff. I don't know if this is going to come down maybe in some of us in the workplace, change of directions. It says, the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcome you desire. How can we find a happy outcome? They keep giving us the celebration if we don't find some time to take a rest. Because they did tell us sometimes that happens after a crisis situation, huh? Maybe it's time for us to just step back and chill for a while. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. This says, this signifies that you've had a change of heart, that has altered the direction of your life in a positive way. Remember what they told us about that Six of Cups. Your old ways of living no longer interest you, and you find yourself avoiding friends, pastimes that previously attracted you. You desire a lifestyle and a career that will better fit your new interests and passions. The angels are guiding you through this time of transition. The law of attraction ensures that you'll manifest wonderful new opportunities and relationships. And the law of attraction tells us that, and so does this Ace of Cups. It says, I guess we are going to celebrate, huh? It says, the additional meanings of the card are you're starting a new phase in your life. The birth of a new project is in the works. Pregnancy, birth, or adoption of a child is possible. So, birth control, number one, if we don't want that. If we do, congratulations, Aquarius. It says, a new element in your life is a blessing, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Remember, take that past stuff. Take it. Find the one little piece, Aquarius. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you, all of you, thank you for all of your likes and shares and subscribes, and for your comments. I really appreciate them, and I read each and every one of them, even if I don't get a lot of chance to write you back. And if any of you just want to know more about me, all the information's down below the screen on the website, or if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do that is there at the website. And for all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube videos, and to all of you that I've met through 28 years of doing readings, I want to tell you all, it was an honor and a privilege to serve you. I really enjoy my work. Thank you. Anyhow, hopefully, Aquarius, I will see you here next month. Bye-bye.